Hello to all my kids and families, this is Miss Michelle again. This is a short video to show you about visual motor shapes, or the skills your child needs to have before they're ready to write. So, when a child is learning how to write, the first thing they need to be able to do is to reproduce a vertical line, then a horizontal, circle, intersecting, square, right and left diagonal by themselves, an X, and a triangle. Once they're able to reproduce that triangle, they're then ready to write letters of their name. The way I teach the kids when they're struggling of how to do all their shapes, I give them the most supports possible. So if we're working on a square, I'd give them 4 visual cues. The green are the dots that I would provide for them, and the pencil is what the child would do. So once they can do it with the 4 dots, and I make sure they can do them at least 5 times consistently so we can at least show mastery in that skill. But once they're able to do that with 4 visual cues and consistently, I then go to 3 visual cues. So this way they're having less supports, but they're still reproducing that square. We always start in this top corner here, and the first stroke is down, over, up, and finish is typically the verbal cues that I give the children when we're learning how to make squares. Again, we want them to be able to make 5 good squares before we move on to the next. So the next supports I would give is going to be 2 visual cues. Same thing. Give them the 2 visual cues. They might need some verbal supports to say down, over, up, and finish to finish the square, but that is what we're going to do when we're fading the cues. So there's 2 visual cues. And then the final one is a model. So you give them the example of what you want it to look like, which is the green crayon square that I made, and then the pencil represents what the child would do. When we know that's mastered, they can do it 5 times on their own. After all they're done with their shapes, then they're ready to write the letters of their name. Hope this finds you well, and we will talk soon. If you want to send me some work samples, I'd love to see them, and I'd love to hear from you to know how everybody's doing. See you soon. Bye-bye.